Did you know that NHS is hiring massively for various roles now? Well, we all are aware that they mostly hire for UK healthcare visa or skill visa category. But currently, it's hiring for a new visa category, which doesn't even need IELTS for English language proficiency. The name of this visa category is Religious Worker Visa, which is a temporary worker visa. But you still require certificate of sponsorship from a licensed sponsor before you can apply to come to the UK to work on this visa category. So, if you want to do a religious work in a non-pastoral role or religious order, make sure to check out the NHS job site now.
Hey guys, I'm Sarika and welcome to Your Knowledge Buddy. Without any further delay, let's start with the demo. In my previous video, I talked about the NHS website where you can see the number of jobs which are available with visa sponsorship. You should be experimenting with the word right to work, visa sponsorship. And then from the job description, you can check whether they're providing visa sponsorship or not. So during the research, I also found that not only for the UK skill visa or healthcare visa, but NHS is also hiring for a different visa category, which I mentioned in my introduction. And that visa is religious worker visa, which is a temporary worker visa. So let me very quickly explain you guys what is this visa category. And then we will see a few examples of the jobs which is available now with visa sponsorship. So what is this visa? So if you want to do a religious work in a non-pastoral role or religious order, this visa is for you. And you must meet the other eligibility criteria to apply for this visa. And the most important criteria is getting a job offer from a licensed sponsor like NHS. And you need to provide that job offer and sponsorship to apply for your own visa. Now, next bit is about the timelines. How long does it take? So if you are outside the UK, it will take 3 weeks. And if you are inside the UK, it will take you 8 weeks. In terms of cost, how much does it cost you? You need to pay for each dependent. For example, if you're bringing dependent with you, dependents are allowed on this visa category. So you and your partner and children, each of you will have to pay the application fee and then the healthcare surcharge, which will be around £624 per year, and prove that you have enough personal savings. And how much is that? If you go to the next page, here you can see at least £1,270 should be available. Now, remember that because this visa is given only for 2 years, so you will have to pay £624 into 2 for 2 years. Now, in terms of application fee here, it is £298, which each of you have to pay. Now, how long can you stay? Like I mentioned, you can stay here only for 24 months. However, from my knowledge, you are allowed to switch to any other valid visa category. And for that, you don't have to leave the UK for that. Now, the last important section is what you can do versus what you cannot do. So you can study for some courses, but you will need an academic technology approval scheme certificate. You can work for your sponsor in the job described in your COS. You can also do a second job in the same sector at the same level as your main job for up to 20 hours per week outside the hours of your main job, which is good enough. And you can also do a job on the skilled worker shortage occupation list for up to 20 hours per week. Again, if you don't know what is shortage occupation list, the whole list is given here. You can go and make yourself more familiar around this list. And then, like I mentioned, you can bring your partner and children as dependent if they are your dependent. You cannot get any public funds. This is very important, and make a note of it. So that is all about this visa category. I'll provide the link in the description so that you can read it in your free time. Now, like I mentioned, you can apply for the job through any sites like Indeed, Reed, Glassdoor, or even NHS website. Now, this is the NHS website where they had advertised for this role, which you can see from here. And they have also talked about the entry requirements and the personal skill sets that they are looking for. And they had also mentioned that you will be provided some training. Now, let's quickly move to the another job site, which is Indeed. Again, like I said here, you can just look for the word called visa sponsorship, right to work, or just visa. And you'll also end up finding such jobs. Now, this job is the assistant minister job, which is advertised for the salary of £20,000 to £20,000. And if you scroll down here, you will see that they are providing UK visa sponsorship. And of course, you can read the other benefits if you are interested in this role. Here you can read the duties and responsibilities. And at the bottom, you will see the qualifications needed for this job. So if you're qualified and if your skill sets are matching to the job description, feel free to apply for this job so that you can get lucky. Now, the next job is again on Indeed, which is for evangelism leader. and it is by Christchurch Pilgrims, and they have advertised the salary here as well. And if you scroll down further, you will look here, they have mentioned under benefits section, they will provide you with UK visa sponsorship. Now, again, read the details of what other skill sets and qualifications they are looking for. They had mentioned here everything in detail. And if you think you have the right skill set, as mentioned here, feel free to apply through this platform. So that's all for today's video. I hope you found this useful. Do comment below if you are planning to apply for such jobs in the UK, and all the best. I'll see you guys soon with my next video later.